Welcome everyone to the campus of the University of Texas at Arlington. UTA is located right in the middle of everywhere, in the heart of the thriving Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, with its 7 million residents, 24 Fortune 500 companies, and a wide array of arts, entertainment, and cultural activities. With an enrollment of 41,000 students and more than 270,000 alumni, UTA is the largest university in North Texas and a growing academic and research powerhouse. It also has one of the nation's most diverse undergraduate student populations and is considered among the nation's best destination universities for military veterans. I'm your host, Alex Boylan, and over the next hour, you're gonna meet real students who have what UTA calls the Maverick Factor. These Mavericks have plans to save lives, get astronauts to Mars, and win Academy Awards. Welcome to the University of Texas at Arlington. This is the College Tour. Let's hear from Iman. She's an architecture major from Frisco, Texas, who thinks that architecture isn't just about designing buildings, but about creating art. She also is an avid explorer of UTA's 420 acres and 100 campus buildings, and wants to share with us some of her favorite spots. Take us on a tour, Iman.
Thanks, Alex. What's up, y'all? When I was a senior in high school looking for colleges, it was essential that I found a school that had a unique environment, fostering growth and human connection. When I toured UTA, I found just that in every corner of campus. As an architecture student, I've always had an interest in creativity and problem solving. UTA's College of Architecture, Planning, and Public Affairs, CAPA for short, has a curriculum that helps students interested in the field further develop their passion into a skill and a career. With a strong focus on design, I was able to begin thinking about architecture beyond just buildings, but as an art form, a philosophy that is woven into everyday life. On top of all that, CAPA also has many programs whose sole purpose is to prepare each student for their future career. CAPA's American Institute of Architecture Students chapter is constantly networking and holding events that connect architecture and interior design students with the vibrant community around them. Luckily for us Mavericks, UTA is located well within the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, allowing over 10,000 students to live on or around campus. When such a diverse population comes together on a campus with more than 400 acres and over 100 buildings, it creates an inspiring and lively environment that students of any major can thrive in. When I have time to relax and sketch, my favorite spot on campus is our University Administration Building. It has a peaceful and relaxing patio space with so many trees and a water installation. The community and opportunities that I found once I came to UTA exceeded my expectations, and I'm so glad that I decided to pursue my dreams here. You should check it out too, Alex.
Thanks, Iman. UTA has some areas of true beauty on its campus, and we're so glad you helped spotlight some of them. And with leading programs in architecture, interior design, landscape architecture, and more, UTA graduates are responsible for creating beautiful spaces across Texas and beyond. Keep it up, Mavericks. Another Maverick with a great story is Courtney, a sophomore from Box Springs, Texas, majoring in interdisciplinary studies. Courtney is a Terry Scholar, which is a scholarship program for students who demonstrate leadership, academic achievement, and financial need. Each year, UTA offers more than $500 million in financial aid and scholarships to help students achieve their academic dreams. Take it away, Courtney.
Thanks, Alex. And hello, everyone. Like any other graduating senior from high school, I was concerned about the college life, how I would afford to attend, could I find my people, and would I be accepted? Then I received a full-ride scholarship to UTA through the Terry Foundation, which opened the doors to my success and a meaningful freshman experience. The Terry Foundation is the largest scholarship provider in the state of Texas, impacting over 500,000 scholars and their families since 1987. The key tenets of the foundation are leadership and service. We make it our priority to give back. Through the annual UTA Terry Toy Drive, I helped raise nearly $2,600 for 1,500 impoverished children in the Arlington community. It was moments like these that brought meaning to my freshman year, and the friendships that I made through the foundation are something that I will always cherish. Coming to UTA has been a great decision for me. My professors showed that they are invested in my professional and personal development and give me assurance that I belong here, which makes me feel seen and welcomed. Now let's talk about food. I love to eat. And here at UTA, our dining services are inclusive to all. One of my favorite spots to eat at is the Connection Cafe in the University Center, where one of our chefs hosts a teaching kitchen where students can build their own entree and learn about the history behind the dish they are making. Now, to burn off extra calories, I go to the Maverick Activity Center, which has everything from 90+ pieces of cardio equipment, 4 circuit training units, and a free weight area, all the way to a 25-yard indoor pool, and much more. A typical day in the MAC with me starts with cardio, then weightlifting. You know, a brother has to stay strong. I know that I am in great hands and will achieve great things at UTA, and I can't wait to explore everything else UTA has to offer. That's it for me. Take it away, Alex. Oh, and let me know if you want to grab some tacos afterwards. I'm always down to eat.
Great story, Courtney. Future Mavericks, make sure to look into the Blaze Forward program, which covers the full cost of your tuition and course fees for students who meet all eligibility requirements, including if your family yearly income is less than $85,000. Blaze Forward is making college more affordable for more than 4,000 UTA students each year. Unbelievable. Thanks again, Courtney. Next, let me introduce you to Charles. He's a senior industrial engineering major and is part of the Champion Formula Racing team, right in the heart of the UTA campus. These Mavericks feel the need for speed. Every year since 1982, students with UTA Racing design and build a Formula race car that competes in the International Formula SAE Racing Series against universities from across the globe. Earlier this week, I got the chance to hang out with Charles and learn all about it. Have a watch. How awesome is this? Charles,
Yes.
This is awesome.
So Formula SAE for Society of Automotive Engineers, it is a student-led design competition where the students actually get to build, design, and actually race a Formula-style car. So throughout UTA's history, in 1982 is when we built our first Formula SAE car, and every year since we built a brand new one. And in total, 11 championship wins, 3 being in the UK, Japan, and Australia.
Unbelievable, man.
Let me go show you some more.
Yeah, let's do it. You all are building these Formula cars from the ground up.
Every year, we start right here in this room, designing each component from the ground up, putting it in CAD just to see how the overall product's gonna look before we actually manufacture it.
I mean, it looks so complicated, Charles.
It's
right?
very scary at first. My first week in this, I was terrified, but a few years in, now I'm the chief engineer, everything's just so clear to me, and I feel like I can build anything.
Incredible.
You wanna go see the garage?
Yeah, I'd love to. So how many students are part of this program?
So we'll get around 20 to 30 full team members every year. And what's awesome about that is they'll come from all sorts of different majors, engineering, nursing, arts, biochem, you name it. And they're actually able to use all of these different backgrounds and implement them into a real life project, which is great.
Yeah, and that's gotta look great on the resume.
It does. There's not many organizations that allow you to apply what you learn into a classroom into a real life company, essentially. So this is amazing for students.
Yeah, so cool.
You wanna go see them run?
I'd love to.
Let's go look.
This has to be the coolest club at the University of Texas Arlington.
Yes, it is. Yes,
This is awesome. Thank you, Charles, for having me join you and the team here on campus. These cars are incredible, and so is UTA Racing. Their team of student engineers and drivers is one of the most successful in the series history, with 8 US championships and 3 more abroad. This is the Maverick Factor in action. Thank you, Charles, for showing us around. That was absolutely incredible. Take care. Up next is Jorge, who comes to UTA all the way from his hometown in El Paso, Texas. This mechanical engineering and biomedical engineering senior has one of the most impressive resumes you will ever see from a college student, with internships at NASA, SpaceX, and more. This is a Maverick who is going places, and one of them might be outer space.
Thanks for the amazing intro, Alex. Born in El Paso, raised in Mexico, settling in Arlington, and wanting to be an astronaut, I knew UTA was the perfect place for me. Growing up, my grandpa had a huge influence on me with his passion for NASA, despite the fact that he had no formal education. To fulfill his vision, I chose UTA and pursued degrees in mechanical and biomedical engineering. I came to UTA because of its overall academic excellence and, more specifically, its world-class engineering department. Some of the real game changers for me were getting involved in student-led organizations such as the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers, where I served as president, and the Mars Rover team, where I served as chief engineer. At UTA's College Work Experience program, I was able to land my first internship at Lockheed Martin. Through this opportunity, I was able to develop my engineering skills and land out-of-this-world internships at NASA and SpaceX. During these internships, I've had the opportunity to work on projects that are writing human history, such as NASA's SLS Artemis moon rocket and SpaceX's Starship rocket that will be returning humans to the moon and eventually to Mars. And none of this would have been possible without UTA. No matter your academic interests, UTA has a place for you. The university offers more than 180 degree programs across 9 different departments, helping you choose your path to be a difference maker. From leadership retreats to the Honors College to study abroad programs, UTA will help you blast off your career. UTA has helped me achieve my lifelong dreams and has even prepared me to share my story at the White House and be a keynote speaker at the X3 Space Conference in London. I hate to end it, but I gotta run to NASA's Kennedy Space Center for another awesome internship. That's it for me. Back to you, Alex.
Incredible story, Jorge. Safe drive to Florida. UTA offers both a world-class education and a commitment to educating students from all backgrounds. It's one of just 21 universities in the United States to receive designations as both a Hispanic serving institution and a Carnegie R1 classification for very high research activity. Thanks again, Jorge. Let's hear from Neve, a senior from Bluffdale, Texas, getting her Bachelor of Fine Arts in Performance. Neve thought about making the jump from high school to the film industry, but came to UTA because she wanted more acting experience. What she found was a school that positioned her perfectly for the next steps in her career. Take it away.
Thanks, Alex. Hey everyone. Ever since I was little, I took a special interest in working in television and film. I was set on finishing high school and jumping right into the industry. But I knew I wasn't ready yet. So I applied to some acting programs and UTA stuck out among the bunch, all thanks to the professors I met from the very start. I'm a part of the acting program here at UTA, and it has given me so many amazing opportunities both in school as well as out of school. Many people I know have been able to work at local theaters in the DFW area, and I myself have had the amazing opportunity to work on lots of local film sets. I know I can always rely on my professors when it comes to locating auditions, building my resume, and managing my brands. They are some of the first people I talked to when I learned I booked something. UTA's Performing Arts Department has given me the opportunity to find what really inspires me, whether it's working tech, or acting with Maverick Theater Company, or directing shows with the Theater Arts Teaching Lab, and even choreographing with the Maverick Dance Company. We even have the opportunity to work in films with UTA's outstanding film department. In addition, there are lots of performance opportunities with Theater for Change, Theater Arts Teaching Lab, and Mav Improv. With the vibrant theater and film life in DFW as well as across Texas, students at UTA are given the opportunity to work real-world industry experience, all while still taking classes. UTA's Performing Arts Department has helped me in so many ways. I am now more prepared than ever for what comes next as I leave college and head into the world of theater and film. I cannot wait to see what comes next. Thanks for stopping by. Back to you, Alex.
And scene. One of UTA's biggest advantages is its location, which gives theater and film students countless opportunities to gain real-world industry experience while still learning from expert professors. That was awesome. Go break a leg out there, Neve. Say hi to Lauren, a high school salutatorian from nearby Bedford, Texas, and now a junior biology major. She has a love of criminal forensics, and get this, likes to light her hand on fire as a UTA science ambassador. Let's let Lauren show you how it's done, and please do not try this at home.
Thanks, Alex, and welcome to UTA. Graduating as the salutatorian for my high school class, I knew I wanted to attend a university that not only appreciated my efforts, but supported me as I moved on to the next chapter of my life. Luckily for me, UTA has not only met those expectations, but exceeded them. UTA has given me so many valuable experiences that I know will help me pursue my dreams of becoming a forensic scientist. From fingerprinting exercises to running experiments in the lab, the coursework I've completed so far has only cemented my love of science and of UTA. And UTA STEM opportunities extend well beyond the campus. As a UTA Science Ambassador, I work to inspire students grades 3 through 12 to pursue careers in science through fun and educational science demonstrations. From lab safety to making elephant toothpaste to lighting our hands on fire, the UTA Science Ambassadors have performed more than 2,000 shows for over 150,000 grade school students in our community since 2008. And UTA has other great ways to get involved on campus, such as with its annual big event that started in 2000. It is a day of service led by students that some years have seen over 1,100 students donating over 4,000 hours of service to the community. These service and service learning initiatives give UTA Mavericks the chance to go out into the surrounding communities with a mission to transform and make a positive difference. UTA has made a lasting impact on so many lives, including mine. For me, UTA has given me the resources to pursue my dreams and ready myself for the future, while also inspiring the next generation of STEM students. I can't wait to see what the rest of my time here has in store for me. That's a wrap for me. Back to you, Alex.
Great job, Lauren. UTA's commitment to its surrounding communities is changing hundreds of thousands of lives. It's amazing to see how students making a difference, whether it's cleaning up a park or inspiring a new generation of STEM students. Keep up the great work. Amazing job. Let's hear from Keyshawn, a sophomore nursing major from Woodville, Texas. UTA is home to one of the nation's best wheelchair basketball programs, and Keyshawn is part of that team. The Movin' Mavs and Lady Movin' Mavs have combined for 12 national titles and placed numerous athletes on the U.S. and international Paralympic teams. Keyshawn, tell us more about these amazing teams.
Mavs on three! 1, 2, 3! Mavs! Hey Alex, thank you for that introduction. Growing up with a disability has always been a challenge, but I've always stayed active playing wheelchair basketball and track and field. Choosing a college separating from my twin and family was difficult, but I knew that UTA with both access for people with disabilities and the amazing nursing program was the perfect choice for me. UTA is one of the most diverse schools in the U.S., in part because of its rich tradition of adaptive sports programs. Its Movin' Mavs and Lady Movin' Mavs wheelchair basketball teams have combined to win 12 national championships and produce numerous Paralympic athletes. What makes this even more special is that the program has given countless scholarships to student athletes with disabilities to help them achieve their academic goals as well. UT Arlington also has a Student Access and Resource Center that has a mission of service to all students with access needs that falls under the Americans with Disability Act. the center does far more than provide accommodations for people with physical disabilities. It also provides support for students with dyslexia, extra time on tests and assignments, or allowing service and emotional support animals in campus housing. UTA also offers a minor in disability studies, which explores the experience with people with disabilities, one of the largest minorities in the United States and worldwide. The program looks at disability as diversity and helps you dive into social, cultural, and political perspectives. UTA adapted programs continue to help me grow as a student and athlete. I've made lifelong memories with my classmates and teammates and learned from the best. With the support from my coaches and professors, I hope to play with Team USA and become a nurse practitioner. See you all at UTA, and don't forget to always mav up. Back to you, Alex.
Incredible. UTA is a proving ground for some of the best wheelchair basketball players, men or women, in the world. And the school sees to it that all students receive appropriate accommodations. Good luck to you, Keyshawn. We're all rooting for you. Let me introduce you to Leah. She was born in the Philippines and grew up in Mesquite, Texas. This high school valedictorian came to UTA for the same reason as tens of thousands of other students, to make the world better by being a nurse. Tell us all about it, Leah.
Thanks, Alex. Hey, everybody. When choosing a university, UTA immediately stood out to me for so many reasons. It offers extensive financial and scholarship support, it's the perfect distance from home, and I love its size and incredibly diverse student population. Most importantly, it has a distinguished nursing program that attracts students from all over the country. UTA's College of Nursing and Health Innovation is the #1 producer of nurses in Texas and one of the largest in the country. It's also a 4-time designated National League for Nursing Center of Excellence, a designation awarded to institutions that demonstrate a commitment to excellence in nursing education. Since entering UTA as a freshman nursing scholar, I've been met with supportive faculty, plentiful resources that cultivate student success, and a culture that empowers students to excel. Plus, the department offers fantastic scholarships and career opportunities. One of my favorite experiences is clinicals. Nursing students are placed in small groups with an expert faculty member, guiding and equipping us with skills and knowledge to become the best future healthcare professionals we can be. Aside from gaining hands-on experience, the best part has been forming strong bonds with my clinical group, where I've even met some of my best friends. UTA has a brand new state-of-the-art smart hospital that provides simulation training to student nurses like me. This innovative facility features mock patient rooms, advanced medical robots, and virtual reality simulations, enabling students to immerse ourselves in scenarios and develop skills in a hands-on environment. Conhigh has provided me with invaluable knowledge, skills, and experience as a future healthcare professional. Beyond these opportunities, UTA has helped me blossom socially, spiritually, and personally. After graduating in home play at Globe Life Field as a high school valedictorian, I cannot wait to walk in the same place as a proud UTA Maverick. Back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Leah, for being a part of a proud tradition of UT Arlington nurses and sharing why it's one of the top programs of its kind in the nation. With incredible facilities and dedicated faculty, it's no wonder this is the largest public university nursing program in the United States. Awesome job. Time to meet Dominique, a senior broadcasting major from the DFW area. And get this, the oldest of 9 siblings. She started her college journey at a community college, but quickly learned why UT Arlington is one of the nation's top destinations for transfer students. Dominique, tell us your story.
Thanks, Alex, and hello, everyone. When I was ready to transfer to university where I would continue my education, I wanted to make sure I made the right decision for myself and the future that I'm building. UTA has everything I need to further pursue that future. As the oldest of 9 children, it is very important to me that I set a good example for the younger ones. So after 2 years of online school, I decided it was time for a change. I chose one of the most popular destination universities for transfer students in the U.S. UTA checks in at number 5 on the U.S. News and World Report list of universities that enroll the most transfer students. From the first time I stepped foot on campus, I knew I made the right decision. From making connections with my professors and classmates, to working on campus at my student newspaper, I knew I'd found my home. UTA does an exceptional job of creating dynamic pathways for transfer students like me. It is the only university in the area to be nationally recognized by the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society for its success with transfer students. UTA supports transfer students through their time here with a strong emphasis on academics, transfer-dedicated services, and support through financial aid and scholarships. Their continuous support both academically and financially has allowed me to pursue my dreams. No matter where you start your college journey, you'll feel right at home here at UT Arlington. I could not have imagined I would have ended up in such a supportive community, surrounded by so many who want to see me and you succeed. I am proud to be a Maverick. Well, that's my story. Take it away, Alex.
That was great, Dominique. UTA seems so welcoming to transfer students and clearly takes the time and effort to make sure transfer students succeed when they become Mavericks. That's why UTA is a recognized role model nationally for its success with transfer students, which is absolutely amazing. Thanks, Dominique. It's time to meet Trey, a junior from Tyler, Texas, majoring in construction management. He's found his home at UTA thanks to the National Society of Black Engineers, one of more than 300 student organizations at the university. He's here to tell us about some of his favorite UTA clubs and traditions.
Thanks, Alex. What's up, everybody? When I first started thinking about college, I had a big decision to make on whether to stay local in East Texas or to move away from home. One big factor in my decision was not only the caliber of school, but the caliber of the community as well. Arlington, Texas is truly a great place to live and learn, and UTA is set up to where you can quickly build a community among your fellow Maverick students. With over 300 student organizations, UTA is invested in creating an environment to where all students can feel at home. One event that led me to success was the Engineering Welcome Bash. This event led me to a student organization called the National Society of Black Engineers, which allowed me to meet up with upperclassmen and alumni. It's important to set up a support network while in college, but it's also important to have fun, and UTA is packed full of fun traditions throughout the year. Two of my favorites are Waffleopolis and International Week. Waffleopolis is a huge party where you can meet new friends and dance, all while getting to eat waffles and ice cream. International Week is another great tradition that allowed me to experience the diverse cultures we have on campus through cultural events and food showcases. UTA has one of the most diverse undergraduate populations in the country, and that diversity is something it celebrates. Cultural events like the annual Scholarship Benefit Powwow allow students to share their heritage and learn more about others. From the engaging environment in the classroom to the lively campus life, UT Arlington is packed full of opportunities to grow as a person. Well, that's my story. Back to you, Alex.
Thanks, Trey. Great work highlighting the incredible diversity of students who attend UTA and share their cultural heritage. UTA is one of the most diverse undergraduate campuses in the country with rich traditions that are both fun and informative. Thanks again. Let's hear from Jeremiah, a double major in clinical and applied physiology and philosophy. Research opportunities abound for UTA students, and this junior from nearby Carrollton, Texas, spends most of his time in the lab. UTA is a top research university, both in Texas and nationwide, with opportunities for students to pursue answers to some of the world's greatest questions. Jeremiah, you are up.
Thanks for that introduction, Alex. Growing up, I wasn't convinced that academia was for me. But eventually, I decided to pursue a career in medicine by beginning my studies at UTA, and I'm so glad that I did. Since my first semester at UTA, I've been motivated to pursue physiology research, and I got to do so through the Undergraduate Research Opportunity Program. It's allowed me to dig deep and truly understand what it means to be a scientist. And in doing so, I've discovered my passion for the art of scientific research. I'm a true believer in the fact that UTA provides equal access to opportunities for people of all backgrounds, especially when it comes to research. My research mentors at UTA have played a crucial role in shaping my educational journey, providing invaluable guidance and support. Their mentorship deepened my understanding of research and fueled my passion for exploring new knowledge. UTA's abundant opportunities for undergraduates as a top research institution facilitated my transition from physiology to informatics research. At UTA, I've been amazed by unexpected opportunities that have exceeded my expectations. Engaging in research here has not only boosted my professional growth, but also imparted invaluable life lessons, allowing me to explore new horizons beyond the classroom. That's all from me here, Alex. Take it back.
Thank you, Jeremiah. UTA is designated as one of the very top research universities in the United States, and recently hit a major milestone for academic and research excellence in Texas. It's one of the most diverse and impactful research institutions in the country, spending roughly $134 million on research expenditures every single year. Thanks for sharing your story, Jeremiah. Let's meet our next Maverick, Zoe, a senior industrial engineering major from Arlington. This hometown scholar is a first-generation college student who's already interned at a Fortune 500 company and is ready to launch her career. Take it away, Zoe.
Thank you, Alex. Hey, everyone. As a first-generation college student, I looked for universities that provided quality education and a multitude of opportunity. UTA has supported my dream of becoming an engineer and helped me discover my passion within the industrial engineering department. When deciding which engineering major to pursue, I was inspired by my engineering professors to explore all options UTA has to offer. The College of Engineering has a diversity of engineering programs with 12 undergraduate degrees, 9 minors, as well as several master's and PhD programs. After completing my first industrial engineering course, I knew where I belonged. And as an engineering student ambassador, I have the privilege of helping current and prospective Mavericks discover where they also belong. The College of Engineering provides resources openly accessible to all students. The Engineering Career Fair opened the door to my first internship at a Fortune 500 company. Now, as a current senior, my end goal of being an industrial engineer is within sight. UTA grads have gone on to do great things, such as become astronauts, entrepreneurs, and Fortune 500 executives. Thanks to UTA, I am destined to succeed. UTA Engineering is exciting, innovative, and multifaceted. Students interested in the healthcare industry may consider biomedical engineering, while other students interested in sustainability may consider resource and energy engineering. Whether engineering is just a part of your interest or your ultimate career goal, UTA definitely has you covered. The knowledge and experience I have gained for being an engineering student at UTA set a strong foundation for my transition into a professional career as an industrial engineer. My future is looking very bright thanks to UTA. Mav up, everyone, and back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Zoe. UTA is an engineering powerhouse with interdisciplinary research centers in aerodynamics, photonics, water transportation, and plenty more. It attracts students from across the globe, with students representing more than 60 countries. Absolutely amazing. Shay is a senior education major and future teacher from the Big D, Dallas, Texas, located just 30 miles down the road. And she says she found her footing by living on campus and getting involved in her residence hall, making lifelong friends and important connections. Tell us what it's like to live on campus here at UTA. Take it away, Shay.
Thank you, Alex. Hi, everyone. Right after going to community college for 2 years, I began looking for a university to transfer to, and UTA was at the top of that list. I quickly learned that living on campus is a great way to make lifelong friendships. With easy access to more than 800 on-campus events, you are never too far away from a fun time and making meaningful connections. I knew I wanted to live on campus, but I was unsure of where. Did I want a traditional residence hall or apartment-style housing? After going on one of the housing tours that are offered, I decided to pick Kalpana Chawla Hall. It was a great decision for me. I joined the Hall Council as a Residence Hall Advisory Board representative. I helped plan a huge campus event called the Block Party, and I participated in the bed races tradition with other members of the Hall Council. I also made a lot of friends from living on campus. There are so many ways to make great connections when you live on campus. It also gives you access to 24/7 support, whether academic or not, which helps you succeed and be part of the 90% of students who stay on track to graduate. And you're walkable to downtown Arlington with its many restaurants, live music, theme parks, and sporting events, including the Dallas Cowboys and Texas Rangers. Want to live somewhere with a pool, hammocks, massage chairs, or community kitchens? Then UTA Housing has the options for you. And guess what? First-year students get priority for housing. I'm so grateful for the opportunities I was able to get by living on campus. That's my Maverick story. Back to you, Alex.
I've got to admit, Shay, the bed races sound so much fun. And with downtown Arlington just blocks away and the Dallas Cowboys and Texas Rangers just a couple miles up the road, UTA is in the middle of all the action. Thanks again for sharing your story. Let's hear from Angel, a graduate student in the social work program from nearby Garland, Texas. Angel is balancing schoolwork with her full-time work responsibilities. She says the university's commitment to accessible learning allows her to meaningfully engage with her professors and classmates while still allowing time for her job and her family. Take it away, Angel.
Alex, thanks a bunch for that introduction. As a child, I carried the common dream of saving the world. I took a winding path that included me changing majors 10 times, but I stand here today dedicated to pursuing a master's in social work driven by my aspirations of becoming a licensed therapist. My family's sacrifice fueled my determination as a first-gen Vietnamese student. I honor their legacy, pursuing a brighter future at UTA. The University of Texas at Arlington embraces the importance of flexibility and recognizes the value of online learning. With options for both in-person and fully online classes, this forward-thinking approach caters to students like myself who balance full-time work commitments. My program offers two options, a 12 or 16-month online cohort, allowing students to pursue a master's in social work without compromising their professional responsibilities. Through immersive coursework, interactive platforms, and access to invaluable resources, I can engage in meaningful collaboration with professors and peers from the comfort of my own home or even at my favorite boba shops. Moreover, this flexible format grants me the precious gift of quality time with loved ones who serve as a constant source of inspiration and support. UTA's curriculum, distinguished faculty, and practical training equip me to tackle complex challenges now and in the future. With the focus on community engagement and diverse populations, it aligns perfectly with my goal of fostering meaningful change and making a positive impact in individuals' and communities' lives. UTA School of Social Work empowers students to impact lives with compassion. Aligned with my purpose, it's renowned as a top-ranked program recognized for excellence. It offers affordable education, prioritizing quality without financial strain. Choosing UTA to pursue my dreams resonates with my passion for making a genuine difference in individuals, communities, and families. Back to you, Alex.
Angel, your determination as a first-generation student is so inspiring. Your story helps shed light on UT Arlington's commitment to catering its academic offerings to ensure access for students in all stages of their academic and career journeys. We all know you will keep making a difference. Thanks again, Angel. Meet Fayez. This grad student in information sciences says, UT Arlington is the perfect place to launch his career in business. And Fayez is doing everything he can to prepare himself before he graduates. But before he does, he's also making sure to help other students by connecting them to jobs and internships at UTA's Career Development Center. Take it away, Fayez.
Thanks, Alex. Hey, everybody. Growing up in Bangladesh, I was always curious about the endless possibilities of the United States, knowing that one day I will end up here. And I chose UTA because the potential it had for me to launch my career in business. There are so many things going on here at UTA designed to help students get started in their careers. I work at the UTA Career Development Center, where I can practice networking skills and learn about project management, which is what I ultimately want to do. We also connect students to jobs and internships. There's also MAV Mentors, which is a virtual mentoring network. Employers offer students and alumni help and direction as they begin their journey in the business world. They also help students with career choices and in making decisions on grad school. And UTA gives incredible internship opportunities through the MAV's Age program. While working on finishing their degree, students are able to get real-world experience that is essential to future success. UTA also hosts competition where students get to showcase their leadership skills and business acumen. Last spring, I participated in a business competition where we had to solve real-world analytics problems. And that was a great experience where me and my team placed third. Finally, we have the Math Pitch competition. It's like Shark Tank, but for UTA students. You can win up to $15,000 to support your entrepreneurial ideas. Since this competition began back in 2018, UTA has awarded almost $1.4 million to more than 100 student-led businesses. UTA has done a great job prepping me for my career in the States. I'm thankful that there are so many resources out there for students like me with dreams of a successful career in business. That's my story. Back to you, Alex.
We all love your hustle, Fayez. With its mentoring programs, business competitions, and networking opportunities, UT Arlington is setting up its students for success when they graduate. And here's a fun fact. UTA students who graduate with a bachelor's degree earn the highest first-year median wage among graduates of all UT system universities. Unbelievable. Great job, Mavs. Up next is Alex. This industrial engineering junior from Frisco, Texas, is all about creativity. And it looks like he found the perfect job in UTA's Fab Lab. If you can dream up an idea, Alex can probably tell you how to develop it. Over to you, Alex.
Thanks, Alex. Cool name. When choosing a university, I wanted to choose somewhere full of opportunity, and I found that in spades when I came to UTA. The opportunity closest to my heart would definitely have to be my job at the Fab Lab. At UTA's Central Library, there are multiple makerspace areas available to all students. Here, the Fab Lab and the studios give students access to 3D printers, kilns, sewing machines, laser cutters, screen printing, motion capture equipment, and so much more. I first visited the makerspaces here in order to 3D print parts I needed to build a lightsaber for a convention and to film a documentary about the space race for a class. I've been able to turn my ideas into reality in ways I never even imagined. I even picked up some skills I needed for internships I applied to for some of the biggest companies in the world. Whatever idea for a project you have, whether it's a prototype for your engineering class, designing a 3D model for your art project, or if you have an idea for a business you want to start with your friends, you can explore and develop these ideas in these spaces. And don't worry, you don't actually need to have any prior experience with any of the machines or processes. Our talented team of full-time staff and student assistants will help ensure that your project can go from an idea in your head out into the real world. Makerspaces like the ones here at UTA allow students like you and me the ability to take what we learn in class and bring it to life. The ability to experiment and find new applications for what we learn is such a valuable part of the learning experience here at UTA. From one Alex to another, back to you.
Wow, Alex, your energy is incredible. It's truly impressive how students at UTA can turn concepts from the classroom into products you can see, you can touch, and feel. I can see why you're so passionate about your job and how makerspaces can bring learning to life. Thanks for telling us about your incredible work. Take care, Alex. Meet Angel, one of the most involved students you will ever meet. Angel is a junior from neighboring Fort Worth and a visual communication design major. When he isn't playing in a campus mariachi band or helping students learn about deaf culture and sign language, you can find him in UTA's state-of-the-art glass blowing studio. Let's go there now and learn more from Angel.
Nice, Alex. Thanks. When I first began to look for colleges, I wanted a school that was close to home, but that also offered a lot of things to do outside of the classroom. At UTA, I find a campus that not only helps students focus on their education, but also on their hobbies and interests. I love how at UTA, I'm able to pursue my passions through organizations and clubs, even if they're outside of my major. There are literally hundreds of clubs you can join, and if you have a passion without a club on campus, you can create one. I'm part of several clubs, like the MAVDA ASL Club, which helps students learn about American Sign Language and their culture. I'm also part of Mariachi Los Jinetes, which provides light and music at UTA events. The Glass Blowing Club, or 2100 Club, allows members into UTA state-of-the-art studios. Here, anyone can learn how to make glass art. Being part of the club may lead you into the glass program, when more advanced courses like neon are taught. You may even end up minoring in glass if you love it. Student clubs like these are a big part of UTA. There are hundreds of groups that complement your academic work, provide leadership development, and enhance and enrich the college experience. And UTA offers hundreds of innovative degree programs and minors to equip students with the skills and knowledge they need. Being part of clubs like UTA's helped me meet students with similar interests and gain skills useful in my future. I'm thankful to UTA for the chance to follow my passions and help me become a better designer. That's my story, Alex. Is there a club that interests you?
Thank you, Angel. You've now got me so interested in glass blowing. UTA has hundreds of student clubs and organizations so that Mavericks can pursue their passions. And it looks like Angel is involved in a bunch of them. Keep chasing your dreams, Angel. Some students want to start college early, and Faiza is one of them. UTA offers advanced students the opportunity to take dual credit courses that count towards both high school and college, and she is taking full advantage. This high school senior from Arlington is here to tell us what it's like to be taking college classes while still in high school. Take it away, Faiza.
Thanks so much, Alex. Hi guys, what's up? Growing up in Arlington, I always knew I wanted to get a head start on my undergraduate career. So when I finally got the opportunity to take dual credit courses here at UT Arlington during my junior year of high school, I knew I had to take advantage. UT Arlington has prepared me for attending university full-time next fall. I wanted to push myself when it came to academics during high school, and dual credit courses seemed like the perfect way to do that. I love that even as a high school student, I'm able to attend classes on campus with other UTA students, and I'm given the full independence and responsibility of my own learning. When I attended my first class on campus, I definitely was a bit nervous and overwhelmed, but the advisors and counselors here at UTA have been an amazing support system. There are many advantages to participating in the dual credit program at UTA. You're immersed in the college culture from day one, enhancing your study habits and learning valuable time management skills. It also shortens the time it takes to get a bachelor's degree and saves you money. You have the option to take classes online, in person, and with lab components. And the university provides access to writing and math labs, study spaces, and other resources. This opportunity makes the process of transitioning to a full-time college student much easier. I get it. Applying to and choosing colleges can be formidable. UTA has pushed me to expand my knowledge, better my study habits, and increase my communication skills. Dual credit courses at UTA have allowed me to feel more confident in my journey of achieving my high school diploma and attending university next fall.
That's my story. Back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Faiza. What an incredible opportunity for you and others working to get ahead. You can save money, shorten your time to earn a bachelor's degree, and improve your study habits and time management. That's a win-win for Maverick students. Thanks again. Let's meet Ben, a junior majoring in art history. Ben is from Arlington, which means he's attending his hometown university just down the street from where he grew up. And since he arrived at UTA, he's immersed himself in UTA's rich traditions and become a big fan of Maverick athletic teams. Tell us more, Ben.
Thanks for that introduction, Alex, and hi, y'all. Growing up in Arlington, I attended camps and activities at UTA. Naturally, when I decided to spend my college career here as well, I wanted to stay involved as much as possible. By attending events on campus, I've been able to make friends and become better connected with the university. UTA students can attend guest lectures, musical performances, theater productions, art exhibitions, outdoor festivals, and can enjoy celebrations from a variety of other cultures. My absolute favorite tradition is UTA's annual homecoming. This week-long celebration of Maverick Pride offers events that have something for everyone. They build our school spirit and support for our athletic teams. Many events showcase our diverse traditions here at UTA, including the 5K Run Rock Roll, the Parade and Street Festival, the Bash, the coronation of the homecoming king and queen, the Maverick Chili Cook-Off, and of course, the basketball game at the College Park Center. Right now, we are in the College Park Center, which can seat up to 7,000 people for athletic events. It is home to the university's men's and women's basketball and volleyball teams, as well as the Dallas Wings of the WNBA. UTA students get free admission to all Maverick sporting events, where you can show your school spirit and cheer on the Mavs. During my time at UTA, I've been able to join several clubs, am active in spirit groups, work as a tour guide, and I've enjoyed countless sporting events. The simple act of getting involved enriches my personal and academic life at UTA by developing my school spirit. Be sure to build up your Maverick pride and always remember to Mav up. Back to you, Alex.
Ben, you have certainly made a Maverick fan out of me. UTA has an incredible number of campus and sporting events that help students meet one another and better connect with fellow Mavericks. Thank you for sharing your story. Now let's meet someone who I suppose we could call the top gun of all UTA Mavericks. UTA President Jennifer Cowley. She's a hometown Arlington product who grew up and attended high school just 6 miles from campus. She even attended orchestra camps at UTA when she was a teenager. The first female president of UTA, Dr. Cowley is now responsible for leading the largest university in North Texas to new heights. This week, I had the pleasure to meet up with President Cowley, which was nothing short of incredible. Have a watch. So what a fun homecoming, coming back to Arlington. You've been here for a year and a half. How's it going?
Oh, it is going phenomenal. It is such an honor to get to come back and lead my hometown university, the University of Texas at Arlington. What an incredible experience to get to foster the growth and develop our students and get to help them achieve their dreams.
It's amazing, and these students here are so awesome.
They are awesome.
One thing we've noticed here all week long, your students are driven and they have such a sense of purpose. What is it about UTA that makes it so special?
I think what stands out for our students is their commitment to service. They really want to create an impact in the world. For example, our social work and nursing students collaborated together with the City of Arlington and the fire department to do wellness visits for people that have recently been discharged from the hospital, making sure they're connected to the resources they need and making sure that they're healing.
Oh, it's so great. What a sense of purpose.
Absolutely.
What are your hopes and dreams for UTA and the students here moving forward?
Well, it starts with the hopes and dreams of our students. I love walking across campus every day and talking to them about what they aspire to be when they leave our university, and thinking about all the ways we get to make that happen, whether it's building phenomenal learning environments like this one, or getting the chance to develop new curriculum, help connect them to internships and career opportunities. Every day, I feel like I get to make an impact here in making others' dreams come true.
They are so lucky to have you as president. Welcome home and cheers to all
Thank
this.
you.
And thanks for having the college tour here. It's so fun.
Absolutely, it's been a blast.
I keep hearing about the Maverick Factor, and as you can see, President Cowley has it. She's dedicated to making UTA the most diverse and impactful research university in the US. And talk about impact, it's estimated UTA and its 270,000 alumni have an economic impact of nearly $29 billion on Texas every year. Thank you, President Cowley, for spending time with the College Tour. We appreciate it. We've had an incredible visit to the campus of the University of Texas at Arlington, and thank you to the scholars and innovators who showed us what makes UTA so special. UT Arlington is a unique combination of world-class research paired with a commitment to access for diverse students from all backgrounds. From nurses to engineers to scientists to teachers, UTA ensures its students are career-ready and sets them up for success during and after their time on campus. If you think you have the Maverick Factor, contact the friendly UTA admissions team. And we hope to see you on campus real soon. Mavs up, everyone.